Hey everybody, we're playing Ghosts on the Xbox One, and in this video we're going to locate all 18 of the Rorke files. There's one of these in each of the campaign missions, and finding them all will unlock the Audiophile achievement, as well as some interesting backstory if you care for that kind of thing. Okay, let's get started. Mission 1, Ghost Stories. After a short space opera, you're going to come into control of Logan again, and you'll sprint along the right side of the street here. Keep an eye out on your right. Eventually you're going to come to this house with a car parked in front of it. Jump over the car, enter the house, and the file is sitting on the floor inside. If you've already completed any of these missions, you can save and quit from the menu after uploading the file. Your progress will be saved. Mission 2, Brave New World. At the very end of this mission, you'll take a ride in a Jeep and then wind up at the headquarters, where you're going to meet up with your dad, Elias. Follow him up to the top level of the headquarters, and then you'll find the file sitting on a big desk right before you exit out to the balcony. On to Mission 3, No Man's Land. After you enter the satellite crash site, you'll do some fighting. You'll pass past these two cranes, and then you'll go through this little building up in front here. The file is on a desk in the building. Just make sure you grab it before you exit out onto the catwalks.
You should be able to intercept them. Roger that. Let's move.
Late in Mission 4, Struck Down, you'll split off with Keegan. He'll light up this flare right before you go in and do a slow motion breach into this room here. Immediately after the breach, turn to your left. The file is sitting on one of those shelves, the one without a player's uniform on it. At the very beginning of Mission 5, Homecoming, you can follow Hesh to the first building that you enter, but instead of going up the stairs, stay on the ground floor, turn around to the left, and you'll find the file sitting on this pile of sandbags. Alright, Mission 6, Legends Never Die. After the flood, you're going to regroup with Rorke, follow him across this collapsing bridge here, and once you get to the building on the other side, you'll see these two enemies that you'll get the jump on. Go over to where they were originally standing, and they were right in front of the 6th Rorke file.
Enemy helo! Be ready!
On to Mission 7, Federation Day. After you cut the hole in the window and enter the building for the first time, hang to the left and enter this side room. The file is sitting there on a desk. You can also say hi to Hesh hanging out the window while you're there. At the very end of Mission 8, Birds of Prey, you'll bust in this back office and find Rorke. The file is directly behind him on the desk that he was leaning on. Make sure you upload this one before the mission automatically ends itself. Mission 9, The Hunted. After this first jungle stealth section, you'll finally meet up with your squad. As soon as you meet up, look to your left and you should see this waterfall before you head up to the river. Follow the runoff of that waterfall down to the left. There's a little stream here. Before that stream disappears, you'll find the file sitting on a rock. Now on to Mission 10, Clockwork. As soon as you infiltrate the facility, you'll walk through the big door, and then your team will cut the lights as soon as you approach the security checkpoint. You'll have some firefights with some dudes, make your way down the hallway up the stairs, and then there's this glass-walled office that's right ahead of the stairs. The file is sitting right there on the desk. You can either grab it through the broken window or walk around to the other side and grab it while your teammates are hacking the security system.
Clear! Close call. Pressure regulators are through here.
Partway through Mission 11, Atlas Falls, you're going to storm through the common room and then breach into this little control room here where you'll find the foreman and hold him hostage. To the right of the control panel is a little office. The file is sitting up there on some cabinets. You can upload it right before you go and hit the button to blow the pressure valves. Alright, 2/3 of the way done here, and we're on Mission 12, Into the Deep. After you finally hit your target with the missile and then swim away, avoiding all the debris, you'll eventually catch up with your partner right behind some cover as you engage your first group of enemies after you hit your objective. You can actually see all those boats floating up above. The file falls from one of them and then lands on a rock up here forward to your right. I'd probably try to kill all these guys before you go to grab it, but it should be sitting right there by the time you're done. Number 13, End of the Line. Shortly after you infiltrate the black zone, you'll walk through this ET tent and then go through a pressure-sealed door into this big room. It's the same giant room where you're asked to photograph the rods, send video back. The file is basically directly below the door. So go down the stairs, hang left, and you'll see it sitting on this box here next to the fan.
We need to get through that gate.
14, Sin City. You're going to fight your way down this big multi-leveled hallway. And then once you're down at the bottom, Keegan will be a gentleman and hold open a shutter for you. Go on through and then immediately turn to your left. The file is sitting on a coffee table over by the window next to some couches.
Haven't seen him since we came to.
At the very beginning of mission 15, All or Nothing, you'll put your mask on, you'll be in this bunk room, turn basically 180 degrees around, and find this well-lit set of bunks. It's the one with the no exit door. Behind the curtain on the lower right bunk, you'll find the file sitting there on the bed. Mission 16, Severed Ties. After you get on foot and then launch this missile, you'll follow Hesh down into the lower level of this building here. As soon as you go through those double doors, turn to your right, you'll find a hallway. Go into the office on the left, and you'll find the file sitting there on a desk. Mission 17, Loki. After the initial engagement at the beginning of the mission, there'll be an explosion and you'll be thrown sideways. After you hit the wall, continue forward through this porthole here, and then take a look on your left. Try to find the tall, broken up orange solar panel. The file slowly floats upwards somewhere on the left of that solar panel. Depending on how long you take, it could be in a different position, but in general, it'll be right around this area here. And finally, Mission 18, the Ghost Killer. The file is actually directly behind you at the very beginning of the mission. Just turn right around, and you'll find it between the boxes here and the rear of this Jeep, sitting on top of a little tool chest. That's all 18 of the Rorke files, and the Audiophile achievement should pop. So go ahead, take a step outside, watch the fireworks show, do a little victory dance, and as always, thank you for watching. If this video helped you out, leave us a thumbs up, subscribe, something like that, and I'll see you next time.